All right, guys, let's talk about Colin Kaepernick and his workout. Let's go.
Welcome to the Two Random Podcast. Tired of subscribing to 100 different podcasts?
Yeah.
SirXpress and ISpeakMotivate eliminate boredom while giving you their commentary on breaking news, movies, music, and so much more.
Going down, man.
Subscribe today and rate us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts now.
I always follow them.
Random is the only solution. Two Random Podcast starts in 3, 2, 1.
What's good? Good. I'm SirXpress.
My name is ISpeakMotivate, and we're coming to you live in the living color. We missed you guys last week. SirXpress was under the weather, so we had to postpone it. But you guys, we back better than ever. You heard the new intro. I just want to take a couple of moments to talk about Taco Bell. They come with 2 new freezes. I don't know how long they had these freezes, because we haven't gone to Taco Bell in a minute, and we used to be going over there heck
All
of a
the time.
lot. So they got the pineapple, which is good, and then the sour strawberry Skittle. Now this is a situation, bro. I was saying they need to come out with the sour Skittles, bro.
For the longest. And they did. I'm excited about it. I do have some critiques. To me, it's good, but it can be better. I do want it to be more, because they made it sour strawberry Skittle. Just do sour Skittles. You know what I'm saying? Just go full throttle sour Skittles. Don't do strawberry Skittle, because it's only a slight difference. Well, it's more than a slight difference, because it's not as sweet as the regular strawberry Skittle freezy is. Mm-hmm. But, you know, you want something different. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I had to get that pineapple. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
that mug was actually really, really good. I really liked it. And the flavor was just bursting all in your mouth kind of flavor. So far, out of the 2, I like the pineapple better.
You know, pineapple is really good. I'm a type of mood person, right? There's certain things I get at certain times. You know, if I'm feeling in the sour mood, get the sour strawberry Skittles. Feeling in the, sweet little mood, get the pineapple. I feel like, it just depends on what. That's how I feel.
And if you want a little sweet and sour, you put it together.
I wonder if they would mix it.
But, guys, I'm thankful to be able to come back and tell you guys I was feeling leave. Yeah, I wasn't feeling too good. But I'm better.
Better than ever, and had a Popeye's chicken sandwich because they're back.
They're back?
He said he had to have one or what have you.
I did, before they sold out again. Which, again,
you know what? I think they're going to do pretty well this time, because now they're prepared for the rush.
They sold out.
Where?
I don't know if they did here, but I know in Oklahoma they did. That's
crazy, bro.
Like, it was crazy to hear. I was like, dude, seriously? Again?
And now people, we talked about a robbery, but I think somebody actually got killed over the sandwich.
Somebody got killed
over the sandwich.
I don't know if it was in Atlanta, but I know it was pretty crazy.
But it's like, this is my whole thing about a sandwich. Does it go that deep, though?
It doesn't. It's a good chicken sandwich, but it ain't worth killing or being killed before.
I be like, bro, get the sandwich,
take it,
bro.
Have it.
Get
you
the
can
sandwich,
have it,
bro. Like,
I'll pay for it. Go. Leave me alone.
I'll get you all the sandwiches you want, bro. Don't kill me over the sandwich.
Leave me alone.
It's not that serious, but we promised you guys we was gonna talk about Colin Kaepernick today. This is a situation. So, the NFL said, you know what? After 3 long years, we're gonna give you a little workout. So I believe they said they gave him 48 hours. They presented it to him.
to say, oh, you can have this workout, but you're going to have to sign this liability waiver. And I believe they said, according to CAPS people, it wasn't an ordinary waiver or what have you, because he couldn't have the media there. And so he, what was that going to have that transparency? It was
targeting his employment there. You know, it's not like, oh, if you get hurt, then, you know, you don't sue the NFL. No, it was like more language in there that, like, if we treat you wrong, you can't sue the NFL. And I don't think that's right. Like,
so they were saying, yeah, it was something around that, because people don't truly know what it's about, but that's what they're saying it is. And the thing is this. Colin, what they say, at the last minute changed it. It was like, you know what?
I think they said like 20 minutes before.
Yeah, like 20 minutes before. Oh, it's going to be a new location, because it was originally a Flowery Branch at the Atlanta Falcons practice facility. And 24 NFL teams were there. And then what? They said only 6 traveled to Riverdale to Charles R. Drew.
I think it was either 7 or 8. Which, you know, my Kansas City Chiefs was part of that, so I respect them for that. You know,
the
they were actually there. His former team was there. Detroit Lions. I think they said the Eagles were there. The Chicago Bears were there. So quite a few teams did actually show up to one he did. And I respect those teams for doing it, because I'm baffled on how it went from 25 to only a few showing up in Riverdale. Riverdale is not that far. People trying to say, oh, that's 60 minutes. 60 miles. Bro, come on now. Whatever. That's not that far. That's not that far.
I mean, because you already went to Georgia, bro. You might as well do. And this is a situation, too. If I was a coach, owner, scout, whatever the case, right? I already went to Georgia, and then he switched to OK. Because the situation is, I didn't come from whatever state I came from. I mean, I could chill in the ATL and do something else, but I came specifically for the workout. So if it did move, I would go with it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. This is the whole situation with me. This is what I'm going to bring up here. People were going in on him because of the Kuta Kinte shirt. Mm-hmm. They were saying that, oh, that represents slavery. Why do they have to put that type of stigma on the NFL and things like that? And why did he have to... Why couldn't he just go to the workout and he really don't want to play? One of those people was Stephen A.
Yeah, Stephen A. Sometimes, bro, your mouth is just moving way more than it needs to. And I'm saying that out of respect. Bruh, like, dude, you sit here and you make this money and you're able to do your job.
Right.
Kaepernick sitting waiting on the opportunity for the last 3 years. And the only reason he didn't get a job is because of
standing up for what's right. In principles and to let society know that we can't stand for this anymore, and we have to have justice for the African American community, and we're going to move forward in a positive direction, and there needs to be actual change within our social systems.
Exactly. And oh man, one thing that I love about Max Kellerman, he fights against the grain.
Fights against it.
Like, he literally will say, he will fight Stephen A. on anything if Stephen A. says something that doesn't make sense. What did he say?
Who cares if he
were a Kuta Kinte? Like, is he good enough to play? At the end of the day, yes, he was good enough to play. He did his job. He worked out, and everybody saw how good he was. There should be no reason that Kaepernick, within the next couple of days, does not get picked up. Because at the end of the day, I don't care who you are.
there's a lot of quarterbacks that are out there playing right now that are not better than Kaepernick. Look, Ryan Fitzpatrick, he's a good backup, but he's not better than Kaepernick. I feel like the Dolphins would be kicking butt if they had Kaepernick, to be honest. Mm-hmm. But he's scared, to pick him up.
They're scared because of
backlash.
The fans' backlash, because there's gonna be people that care, like, oh my gosh, you're disrespecting the USA. And they're not even realizing the guy from the military said it's more respectful to kneel, and he transitioned to that because it's not even about that. People are trying to make a negative connotation out of what he's doing so they can distract from the fact that he is trying to bring about positive, change within the system and let us truly have equality as African Americans. So they trying to distract, like, oh my gosh, he's being negative, when in fact the NFL has blacklisted him for speaking up for something that's right, and you have to give him respect for that. And it did cost him unemployment for 3 years of something that he loves and is passionate about, which is football. Now, when Stephen A was like, oh, he's trying to be a martyr, he's not trying to play football, they gave you the opportunity to be there, flowery branch, to do it, so you're not really trying to do it. This is a situation. Almost all of us have been in situations as humans where you ran across a group of people or a person that doesn't have your best interest at heart. And what do you say? First time, shame on you. Second time, shame on me. Right?
And so if I let you give me a third time, something wrong with me.
Right. And the thing is, with him, it's like, okay, he go there, follow the book, do everything by the, oh yes, I'll go to, first they gave him a short time frame to do the little workout. Then after that, sign this waiver real quick, and I don't know what all the underlying stuff is, so hurry up and sign it, so you can't go with your lawyer back and forth to see what it's truly about, because you're rushed and you really want to do it.
If you got a good agent, your agent is going to make sure you don't do that. You don't sign anything until your agent and your lawyer has talked.
Exactly, but they were trying to manipulate the situation and pressure it because they know it's 3 years. So, you start having that, desperation, like, oh my gosh, my window's closing and things like that. I'm getting older. It's a sport, yada, yada, yada. And the thing is, with Kaepernick, what I respect about him is that, yes, have the media there because I want the truth to be shown, everything to be shown. And so you can't manipulate my story. You can't edit it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And that's the situation. People don't understand that, bro. Say, for example, you worked your job, right? Mm-hmm. And you did very well. And say, for example, you did A and B. You were standing up for something's right. Like, oh, this is corrupt. And we need to change this in the company or whatever. You get fired because you're letting people know this is wrong and we actually need to change this. Mm-hmm. And then they're like, okay, you're blackballed. You don't have a job for 3 years. Then all of a sudden HR calls you back. Oh, I'm giving you 48 hours to come and have an interview, but you do have to sign something real quick. Hurry up or this opportunity is going to, end or whatever. And you can't have any, there's no transparency as far as there's no mediator or what have you.
That was Kaepernick's biggest thing. He wanted media there for transparency. Because if you got the media there, then Kaepernick, actually gets an opportunity. Because if he's so good and then he doesn't get picked up, then it's like, oh wow. So y'all really didn't pick up him even though he's making your team so good?
And that's the thing, because we're seeing what's truly going on. And because, think about it, NFL has money. You can spend something, you can edit something in such a way that makes him look like he's trash. Like, oh, here's the tapes from the workout. I'm sorry, you guys. He just isn't that good.